Hey, welcome. We got a special quick update from Story Trading here. We're here with Sultan Beardsley from MS Money Moves. Before we get started, a quick disclaimer. Story Trading is not an investment advisor, and investing in securities involves a significant risk of loss. That goes for all our guests as well, not investment advisors. With that, we wanted to talk about KTRA today. Let me just bring up the chart, Sultan. Here we go, KTRA. So KTRA is one of the Story Trading VIP picks. Actually, if you go to StoryTrading.com, is my screen still sharing there?
No.
No? Oh, okay. So here, let me share my screen one more time. So we can see the chart. If you go to StoryTrading.com and click on VIP performance, you'll see that Sultan has about 4 picks. One of them is KTRA. If you go to return by presenter, you'll see his average return is 105%, 155% annualized. He picked KTRA here he presented it on October 4th to our VIP community at $1.59 and closed it out this morning at $3.08. Here you can see the chart. So Sultan, before we turn it to you for a quick update, I just want to mention that, the whole idea at Story Trading is to synthesize the 4 pillars, as we call them, of fundamentals, sentiment, catalysts, and technicals. And I think you do a really great job at that. So if you can kind of first tell us about why you got in at $1 and change last year, about the fundamentals, and then maybe we can talk more about your exit and the sentiment and catalysts after that.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Ben. I like I definitely like the story behind KTRA, and was the reason why I got into it. I was looking at it. I've been following it since like 2019, and they haven't always. So I would say the sentiment pillar has not always been great for them, and that's really been starting to change now. But they had a previous CEO, and he did not do a good job, did a lot of toxic financings. But what they had was they had a good asset. They had a good drug that was being developed for GBM. And those of you that don't know, GBM is like a really aggressive brain cancer. And pretty much, it's really low survival rates, and there's been no innovation in the field for years, decades. I mean, you got temozolomide that's still using the standard of care with radiation therapy. And these guys come along, and I saw some really exciting data out of them back in 2019, and I've noticed it's been consistently hitting the same mark at all these medical conferences year after year. They had a CEO change. I really like the new CEO. They did a great deal, raised $20 million last year, like $1.16, never looked back. So took a look at the landscape, and I saw like there's nothing for this. And these guys got an asset entering pivotal studies, and I looked at some of their peers, and they were trading at $130 million market caps, and you got KTRA sitting over here at like sub $50 million. They got pivotal trials, and their cash runway and all that good stuff. So for me, the chart looked good, and everything just kind of lined up. So that's why I felt really comfortable pulling the trigger and loading up at $1. So I mean, I've owned it below $1 over the years, and traded it steadily to this point.
I also want to point out regarding the fundamentals, that's the most important pillar of the 4 pillars of story trading. But you also talked to the CEO. You invited the CEO to come speak at Story Trading, Saeed Zarabian. So that helps build conviction, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice to hear, hear his passion for making his, it shows. I think he wants the company to be a success. He wants to, end on he wants to retire after this and not end on wants to end on a strong note. So it helped a lot to talk to him.
Yeah, very good. And then regarding the exit today at 308, when we talk about the other pillars of sentiment, catalysts, and technicals, I'm sure that comes into play, particularly catalysts. I know that's very important to you when you trade biotech stocks. Selling the news is a strategy you employ. So any thoughts on why we closed out that position as a VIP pick at 308 in pre-market this morning?
It's where the technicals really say it should top out. And, I felt like it was going to get buyers would be exhausted up here. I didn't really see it pushing higher for any length of time. So, I'd rather take profits and just look to reload after it sells off a bit. Because it'll get back up here. I really believe it'll be a $5 plus stock in the next year or so. I mean, as long as their drug hits as it hits the same in this pivotal trial as it did in the phase 2 trial, which the data looked great today. It's not like going to sell off because the data was bad. Then if that data is consistent, then yeah, it's going to be like a $5 plus stock, and so I intend to trade it all the way there.
Great. And the market's about to open. So just want to point out your other VIP picks here are Arcus, BCRX, which is like a 300% return. Well, actually now we only have 2 open because we closed out Kinesia. But again, your return here is 105%, 156% annualized. So we look forward to you coming back to StoryTrading.com with a new VIP pick in the future. Right. And you want to tell people about MS Money Moves as well?
Yeah, MS Money Moves. You can check us out at msmoneymoves.com. And what we do is we provide our subscribers with objective research-based insights into small cap. So it's a small pharmaceutical companies. That's our space, biotech. Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Sultan. If you're interested in joining our community, go to StoryTrading.com. You can click on VIP and join the VIP community. Good luck, everyone, today.
All right. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks. Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.